everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence the crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Here's Doncic, following the three-pointer by Washington. Counted from distance. And we have an interconference rivalry here tonight, Doris. Bragging rights on the line.
BA, for you and I, there's nothing better than when there's a little distaste between the two teams. You can feel the tension in the crowd right now.
Porter's shot is off. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Fred.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Here's Johnson. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And again, Washington with a triple.
And that was from way outside, and it speaks to the level of confidence Johnson has in his shot.
Pass to Bamba. To the paint. Tatum draws the double. Fires from deep. And that's good. Bamba for three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Up top, Porter. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Johnson. Boston pulls it in. Suggs outside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Let's not forget, Jalen Suggs is a great football player growing up. He is not afraid to mix it up down low.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
First team foul. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porter. Banked it in off the glass.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Well, Graham, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Now here's Johnson. He has 6.
Oh, such a good athlete. Johnson rises to the 10 with ease.
Pass to Doncic. Back to Suggs. Here's Doncic. Down low. Here's Bamba. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Bamba's got 5 now.
Well, Mo Bamba, if he gets that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Pass to Sarr. Johnson inside. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 10.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Back to Doncic. It's stolen by Coulibaly. Porter a screen. Over Bane. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Boston trailing. Screen by Bamba. Good D by Sarr.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And in the last two possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Here's Doncic. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Bamba. 4 seconds left. And the layup is good by Doncic.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Caldwell Pope for three. Tie game in Washington. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Well, the Celtics, well.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
Defensively, their gambles are paying off. Jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them. Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back over to you, Brian.
Thank you, Allie. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Boston.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Here's Sarr. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sarr get that ball inside.
Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
3 on the clock. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Washington basketball.
And Washington with possession. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. From deep, Johnson drills it from deep. And now a 3-point Wizard lead.
Yeah, this is a primary weapon for Johnson. He's looking for these long-range angles at all times.
Pass to Thor. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Shoots over Pritchard. And again, it's Washington converting.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here he goes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Matisse Thybulle.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Pritchard hits them both. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Here's Petrovic. He's got 5. Basket's good. Petrovic has got 7.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
Here's Pritchard. The rebound by the Wizards. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Celtics trail by 8. Outside Tatum. Pass to Bamba. Back to Tatum. Screen by Bamba. Second shot opportunity. And the jumper falls for him. He's got 5.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Bamba.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Pass to Makovic. Offline with a 3. Celtics trail by 6. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And here's Tatum. He's got 5. Back to Suggs. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Here's Matkovic. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Washington up 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. To the inside. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Johnson for 3. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Washington leading by 5. To the middle. Stolen by Bane. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
And the Wizards making a change here. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. The 3. The rebound by Bamba. Celtics trail by 3. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Luka on the attack.
Doncic so skilled at getting great position inside. And once he's close, folks, good night.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And Washington has possession. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Guys, back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Luka Doncic has established himself as a perennial candidate for MVP. He controls the game with the basketball in his hands. He is an incredible driver, and he makes the game easy for the guys around him.
That's good by Sarr.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
The kick to Tatum. Now here's Bamba. He's got 7. Thybulle with a steal. Outside Johnson. Sarr a screen. Beyond the arc. And the Wizards with another 3.
Yeah, an elite scorer in college. Johnson's capable of doing the same in the NBA.
Inside. Stolen by Sarr. Outside Johnson. Driving to the basket. Pass to Sarr. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Mo Bamba.
Well, defensively, against a young guy like Sarr, his size and energy can be overpowering.
That free throw misses. And he sinks the second.
Obviously, Alexander Sarr's stature grabs your attention, but he's stronger than he looks, too. And that can be a pretty dangerous combination if he learns to use it right.
Washington leading by 7. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Carrington. Picked by Covington. The 3 sinks the tray. Carrington's got 6.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
To the inside. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Gonzalez. 5 on the clock. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Gonzalez has gotten his first basket of the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Down low. Here's Sarr. Outside Carrington. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Pritchard surviving the D. Pass to Petrovic. To the paint. Here's Thor. Sarr pulls it in. Wizards leading by 10. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Carrington. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
That is a huge three-pointer. Extends the lead at the last possible second. That'll...
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And he banks in the layup.
Bob Carrington doing some work on the painted area. Make them worry about that aspect of your game.
A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 9 points now in the second half.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Carrington with it. Now guarded by Suggs. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Lets the 3 fly. Doncic pulls down the board. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Celtics. Down by 15. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. And that's a one-game homestand for the club.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, well, Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Allie, thank you. From deep, Johnson. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Washington?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
A shot from the high post. Back to Thibault. Matkovic. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. And a one-handed slam.
This young man has got some big-time athleticism. Go ahead, Mr. Suggs. Show off that vertical.
Johnson with it. From downtown. Nails it from 3. Johnson's got 6 here in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Washington basketball.
Washington leading by 19. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Pass to Bamba. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And Washington with possession. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Outside Johnson. Saw a screen from behind the arc. The rebound by Bamba.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now Tatum. Koulibaly defending. Kicks it to Doncic. No good on the triple. And here's Washington.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Wizards.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for Trey Johnson.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Doncic outside. Porter with the steal. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Bane. Porter a screen. Puts up a 3. Sinks it from distance.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And here's Doncic outside. Porter pulls it in. Now Johnson. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.